Wow. Here we see grass coming through under the wall where the foundation has completely sagged down. It's terrible. What to do? Hi, so this is a review for what they call Masters or All Things Basementy out of Knoxville. As you can see, there's a foundation collapse where this door has gone sideways. Takes a crowbar to get it open, obvious. Sagging causes the roof to crack all the way across. Goes all the way across the house, actually. And there's even stuff stuffed up into. But on a sunny day, there's an inch. It was 4 feet wide. You can see the sun through it in light. I'll see this picture I'm popping up on this. That the floor is sagged. Now, I call the trustee. You see part 1 of Incompetent Property Management of the series on YouTube. But obviously, air is blowing through there, sunlight's coming through there, the house is sagging, possible collapse, structural damage. And we called All Things Masters out of Knoxville. They came by and this guy named Arden said, "Oh, that'll just fix itself if we encapsulate the basement." You know, these half-wit, shyster, sly, slick types trying to sell something when there's actual problems. No, not the encapsulation is not bad. It's kind of new. But I ran them off. I told them they couldn't come around. But the trustee's all about them for some reason. She's elderly. And I guess Arlen's elderly too or something. She's a psych nurse. She goes for the crazy people. Anyways, AFS came by and said they would lay a foundation, a pipe through here along with encapsulation and raise the floor. So all this is going through we'll follow city codes about this collapse. And basically they said, I gotta let the trustee try to do the repair she chooses to do. So she mingles the two and tells Masters to mingle the two because they don't have a clue. Repairs and lift the floor. It's a foundation lift by all accounts. But they said lifting the floor might do it. So they came back and I let them in and, they sent a couple of energy workers, and Arlen says, "Oh, I've done 1,000 houses like this, and the floor will just lift itself if you do encapsulation," which is complete lies. The guy's lying every second. He doesn't wear a respirator because he already has lung problems, right? Checking mold. But anyways, they came back and they lifted the kitchen. I didn't see the plans before it happened, but they lifted this part. I'm not even sure if it needed lifting. They didn't lift this part. The whole purpose, so this is fell 1. They didn't even address the problem that I initially contacted people about. They didn't lift this floor, but not only that, they seemed to have measured off. I have arsenic in my feet. I have painful feet, so I have padded carpets. They seem to do the laser leveling off the raised carpet. So they raised, what about that, Earl? They raised the kitchen and not this part. So this part is now a foam and carpet at least below the other thing. So that's fail number 2. They didn't address the issue. They didn't raise the floor they were supposed to raise. They raised the wrong floor. That's fail number 3. Doing something wrong is like way up there. But when they raised this other kitchen floor, where I have all my appliances, they didn't extend the raising over to the appliances. So now that the appliances aren't supported, and anything's going to run under that ever spills, which is obviously the most annoying thing else. And of course, all the grease sits in the back now. So they actually messed up the house. So that's 4 fails on Masters. And Carol and Arden, whatever crew of psych ward employees are, still unfit for human habitat because there's air and sunlight blowing through this on the bottom. The house is in danger of collapsing once it starts and that erosion starts. See it in 1, so it's just a fish out of water, isn't it? So, That's a 0 rating for masters and bad property management. Have a really stable floor over here just for walking on, though. Some really crappy flooring that they try to do it cheaply, and of course it fails. You go too cheap, you're finally just working from a psych ward. And the bad drainage decision, of course, is causing the washout over here. So this foundation actually needs stabilization, since there's a wash coming out, and this is the far corner, the part that's being eroded away on this west corner. This is the southwest wall here. Anyways, fail. That's 4 fails in one job. That's just pretty sucky.